Good morning, guys. Welcome back. I know I'm a bit late today, but had to sleep a bit, get some energy. New thumbnail. I hope you guys like it. We're getting more professional. Morning. Okay, we're gonna start now to go through some charts and let's see if we have anything today. Okay, gonna start from the first pair. I'm gonna go all the way back to the last pair here on my list. First of all, let's start with Euro USD. Yesterday we had some big movement. And let's see what we have. So yesterday we broke the support on Euro USD and price went all the way down. Now we are too far from this. I don't expect a retest. It's 60 pip range to come for a retest, which I wouldn't imagine how it would come today, even though nothing's possible. But for now, looks like we are at support, and we can go on the daily. We're at support, and this is the strong support that we took the trade the day before or 2 days ago, buys that we took. And we're gonna need a break below this and a retest to continue down, but it's gonna be a bit hard to break this maybe, so we'll have to wait and see. And for now it's just sitting at support, nothing else. Let's take a look at EJ. Wow, EJ melted down. 5 4-hour candles dropping and still going. Okay, looks like we have some big drops since yesterday. Okay, 4-hour, 1-hour. I don't think we have much here too. Maybe if you do get a break, but it wouldn't be very clear setup, I think. I would like more consolidation here than a breakout. Then we'll have to wait and see. I think here there's no trade yet. EA not breaking yet, still rejecting. Gonna wait still until we break this. There's no trade. Till we break this resistance, no trade. UJ is the same as EJ, still at support here. I don't think I'm gonna take a trade here, even though let me take a look at the daily. Daily break and retest yesterday was perfect. You guys, I gave you a setup on USD JPY here. I said we need to break below this, a retest to continue down. We took it with my students, and it went perfectly. USD CAD is breaking up. USD CAD is breaking up. Okay, so the thing on USD CAD is we are in between two zones. Now I'm gonna have to wait for a break of this zone 2 and this zone, so it needs to break both zones before taking a trade. Why? Because if price closes like this, comes for a retest here, it might reject to the downside because it was rejected from resistance, and you can see how many times price came here, went all the way down. So we have two zones in between, and if we want a clean break and retest, we need to wait for this to break. Then when it comes for a retest, there's a slight chance it comes a bit lower to make that retest, but still continuation to the upside. So for now, there's no breakout yet. We need to wait for this to break, and this is on the 4 hour, so it's gonna take some time. GBP USD. Looks like we had a small break and retest on GU few hours back. For now, I think there's not much going on. We got rejected from the support too. Maybe if we can wait for the support to break or this resistance to break to go to the upside. For now, looks like we're in between this zone. Nothing happening. Aussie dollar, just as expected, made a breakout. A retest to continue down. But we were not there to take it. Now looks like Aussie dollar is rejecting this support. We may see a breakout later, but for now it's just a rejection. We're gonna have to wait. NZD USD, looks like it's sitting at support. 4 hour, 4 hour at support. Nothing right now. There's nothing much going on. Euro NZD. I don't think I'm gonna trade this today. It's at a daily support major level, and I would like to avoid it. GJ, looks like we missed the trade on GJ. Yeah, looks like we missed the trade. GJ already did the move. You see, GJ made a breakout, made a retest, and went down for about 17-18 pips, and I think that was the move for GJ. Now whenever it comes, it's a second time, and I can't take it again, because that would be like maybe a rejection from the zone here, so it'd be a bit risky. So I'm not going to take GJ. Let me take a look at the 4-hour. Even though the 4 is not closed yet, you see the previous one didn't close below, it stayed above. But after came the 1 hour, broke below, and we missed it. We missed the trade. GBP CAD was perfect yesterday. I don't know if you guys took it, but looks perfect. Do you have a Patreon account? No, I don't. I don't have a Patreon account. I don't have. Okay, EuroCAD. EuroCAD. Yesterday EuroCAD went pretty good. We cashed 10 pips quickly. Then it closed back in the range. So this was pretty good. This was a pretty good setup here. After we had the break and the retest, price moved down, but then rejected and came back in the range. This candle closed above, made a retest, continuation to the next resistance. Now we're gonna wait for a break of this. Once we get, I think we're gonna have a very nice move. And it's pretty close, it's just 10 pips away from this resistance. Gonna give us a very nice setup here. Yeah, Patreon, it's a way for some YouTubers to get donations. Yeah, I know, but YouTube doesn't pay me at all. I don't get any money from YouTube, and I can't open that account because YouTube doesn't pay people from my country. I can't monetize my YouTube, just so you know. So I don't get paid at all here, even though I have a lot of views, but it doesn't matter at all. I can't monetize because it doesn't recognize my country. Okay, gonna wait now for your cat to break. Once we have a break, gonna have a nice setup here. I looked at almost every other pair. There's no setup, but ECAT looks like the best. Let's wait and see. Once it breaks, we need at least 10 pip breakout, 20 pip stop loss, and then a nice move to the upside. Would you trade a 4-hour break on a daily zone? Yes, I would. I would trade a 4-hour break on a daily zone. What is the difference between New York session and London session? Do you do the same thing on New York session? Yes, I do. I do the same thing. It's just different session. Sometimes London has more volatility, sometimes New York session has more volatility. How does someone join your group like the one you had you engaged? You can check my website. You can find more information. www.breakandretest.com. Do you think GBP/USD is reversing now? 15 minutes? I don't know. I don't look at low time frames. Only 1 hour and up. No lower time frames. This is our priority right now. EuroCAD, we need to wait for a break. Then we can think about this. Waiting for a breakout. The thing is that we have 2 minutes left. We have 2 minutes left or 1 minute left and there's no breakout, which means we're gonna have to wait for another hour for this setup because there's no breakout yet. We're still below this resistance. We need to close above a retest to continue up. Morning, guys. Come on, ECAD. Now the thing is, for another hour, this can go all the way up without a retest. That's what I don't like. So, good close. Let's check the 4 hour. Yeah, even on the 4 hour, it's still below. Need to push up close above. Let's check. Let's check if we have any news today. Check if we have any news today. Okay. We have low. So we only have a USD CAD news later on, unemployment rate. Okay, so until then, looks like we are good to go. Until then, they're good to go. There's no high impact news. Did you take any trades yesterday in your session? Yes, we took UJ sells. There was a lot of opportunities yesterday on New York session. GCAD gave a perfect break and retest. USD gave a perfect break and retest. These two were perfect. USD CAD still not closed like I want to. Still it's in between these two zones, even though the 1 hour closed above this. And I think even if you want to take this retest to continue up, I think it's already done. These two candles made a break and retest and continuation. So now we need to wait for this to break and continuation. It's Friday today. I don't expect too much. But at least one setup we need today. Okay, so EA still at this resistance. It's now, I don't even know how many times he tried. So many times tried to push through that. It can't. Now you can see that created a minor zone here. Made a breakout and a retest, but it's coming from resistance. How secure this can be? Gonna take some buys on EA. Stop loss below the current wick, and gonna expect this to continue up. Now this is not a classic break and retest, but what I'm seeing here, like I said before, we created a minor zone, made a breakout, made a retest, already got rejected once, already got rejected twice. Now I know we're at resistance here, but this is a setup when there's high chance that we're gonna break this resistance. There's a high chance. It's coming from 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 5th time now it's gonna come for a retest, and I think it might be a good chance to break that. Might be a good chance to break that. Now, like I said, we had a small zone created here. We had a breakout, we had a retest, already 2 rejections. I think this current candle now should push up, at least fill this range, maybe give us 10 pips. After that, we can have a break or retest of this major resistance here. So let's wait and see. Are you still on UJ short? No, I'm not. It's done yesterday. That was yesterday, not today. Okay, so guys, I'm using a very small stop loss just below the current candle because I don't want to risk it more. I know this can be very risky because we're at resistance and price can go down anytime. So we have to be careful. I'm gonna use very small risk because it's Friday, and on Fridays I usually reduce my risk. Euro USD, it's not for trading right now. It's on a nowhere zone, no man's land. Can you tell me, is it a good idea to trade a volatile pair like Nasdaq with a 100 account? I think that's a very bad idea. I think you shouldn't do that. I'm expecting from this trade just to continue down with this momentum. We'll see how it goes. Got rejected right now. But the only reason I took it here because I missed the retest. And so, since we had a rejection, I thought, okay, let's see. Let's just anticipate that price is gonna continue up. But we're gonna have to wait and see. This wick here was the first retest. You see this, the thing is that always the first retest is the best. Everything that comes on the second one can be risky. This was the first one, and this is the second one. But let's see. Why not trying? But like I said, it's not a classic break and retest. Price coming from resistance and chances of being a fake out are there. But just like I said, there's a bigger chance now to break this. There's a bigger chance. Have an 8 pip stop loss. Let's wait to see. Euro JPY break and retest. What about EJ? EJ not a break and retest yet, still on this support. Still on this support, didn't close below this. You can see this candle closed above. There's no break and retest on EJ. Let's see if this EA is gonna give us a breakout to the upside or not. Do you have any trades open? Yes, I do. Just go back 5 minutes earlier and you can see I did a small breakdown on this trade I'm currently in. So this means I'm in a trade. It's active. I explained this earlier, maybe 5-10 minutes ago. You can see the reason behind it. Anything. Are you planning to buy after the retest? Yeah. Once we break this too, I'm planning to take another buy after. Once we break the zone. another buy, why not? Because this is a very strong resistance. It's been a while still rejecting, big rejections every time price came here. So once we break above, I think it can be a very nice trade. I took this trade based on this zone here. I know that it was a very risky one, but since I don't have any, why not? I'm going to take the risk. And I had my reasons. Like I said, we had a breakout, we had a retest on this minor zone. Then we had a big rejection, we had another rejection, and enter here anticipating a move to the upside, just continuation with this momentum. So we're gonna have to wait and see. It's not a classic break and retest, but since I don't have any break and retest right now, why not try this? You guys don't have to take it. You can just stay there, observe, see if it does work, and take it as a lesson for the next time. Okay, let's see. Your cat is still there. We need a break too here. Let's hope we get a break on the next, on this candle maybe, at least. Is that a trade you are in a buy or a sell? I think if you don't know if this is a buy or sell, you need to go to babypips.com to learn some basics, because that's not good. If you don't know this, how do you plan to learn to trade here if you don't know if this is a buy or sell? I think if you guys don't know the basics, it would be good to go and learn some basics at babypips.com. It's just for your own good, because you can make mistakes here that can cost you. Learn the basic first, then come here. You have plenty to learn. Any thoughts on Ichimoku indicator? No idea. I don't use indicators, and I think nobody needs them. No, it's not a sell. This is not a sell, and I just said a few minutes earlier that I'm taking a buy. I don't know if you heard me, and I explained it 2 times. And this is, how do you think this is a sell? This is a stop loss area, and this is a take profit area. If you don't know these, I think it's a problem for you. Guys, If you just hopped in the stream, go back a few minutes and see why did I take this buy, because there's a reason. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Today it's gonna be a slow day. It is Friday. I might do a New York session on USD CAD, on CAD news, and trade the CAD news. I might do it. We'll have to wait and see if I have time. Since we have USD UCAD, we have CAD news, and that news can cause some real volatility, and we might be able to trade it. I have to wait and see. Until then, if I have time, why not? Okay, it's taking too long. It's taking too long. I'm gonna close this at break even once it comes, if it does come before hitting my stop loss, because I think it's way better to wait the breakout, even though there's potential in this trade, but doesn't matter. I do this by myself better than to give you guys the wrong idea. So gonna close this at break even, and I'm gonna wait for the breakout. Better. What's up? I'm from Florida. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are new, I would suggest that you go watch the previous streams so you get a small idea what we do here. That would be the best for you. Then come here and you have plenty to learn. You can do any question you want. I'll answer them, but a lot of questions are answered on the previous live streams. Better to watch them and then come focus on live charts. Let's see what we have. Okay, so my main priority is here a CAD. Gotta wait for this to break. We're still here. We have plenty of time. Morning rep, MCMG. Okay, let's just wait and see. GJ went perfectly. Don't know how I missed this retest on GJ. It was perfect. Yeah, very nice move. You can see how we're waiting for this since yesterday, but still I missed it somehow. This candle closed below made a retest continuation. Perfect. But I didn't see it. Let's see it, so just wait for this. I think this is the cleanest trade right now, the cleanest pair, the cleanest setup from all the others. Waiting for a breakout. Target for GJ is next zone here, maybe 134, but we have another middle zone here. See how price got rejected here? Because we have plenty of rejections at this point, so maybe a break and retest of this zone 2 would be possible too. If price breaks this support, then the 134 it's pretty easy to go. I think it would make a lot of sense. But see, we have plenty of rejection at this level, and now already showing that we got rejected for the first time now. Now if we do break below, then 134 is easy to fill. Not too much volatility right now, because even if we have a break, I need more momentum to get some quick pips. Morning guys, should I buy now? No, you shouldn't. Read this. Read this. What does it say? EA stop loss hit. What stop loss? We're not on EA. Okay, didn't see this. How about you make a simple video, explain your strategy, and have a link on description, just direct people to links that. Yeah, I was thinking of that. I'm gonna do it next week maybe. I'll do it next week. Alan, we are using TradingView. It has more options, more tools to use, so it's pretty good. Benjamin, your cat was not a fake out yesterday because it made the breakout, made the retest. I took this too and I got a win. I secured at 10 pips and moved my stop at break even. I also posted that on my channel on Telegram, my free channel. Also on Instagram, I set stop loss at break even because I knew that some of you may have taken that. And I set stop loss at break even when price was 10 pips. After it made the move of 10 pips, price came back in the range, made a retest and continuation. So it was not a fake out. You are not done. Don't play with people's money. When you open long, I open short. I don't understand any of that. I know a small video to explain my strategy would be good, but you have so many webinars, streams here, and on every webinar I explain my strategy. On every webinar there's a trade I took live with explanation. So I don't know if that's still not enough. How will a small video will be enough for you? USD CAD still not a buy. You can buy here, but there's a chance that it might reject to the downside. Why? Because we have this resistance, remember. What did I say? I said that we need a break above this. Once we break above this, we are good to go to the upside. But it's in between these two zones. See how many times it rejected the same level. And now coming from this level on the 1 hour to this one, it can be a bit risky. So why not just wait for this to break? Then we can talk. Let's wait and see. Aussie dollar needs to break below this. If you want to take a trade, it needs to to close below that. You can see clearly on the 1 hour, but it got rejected now. Now we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. It's pushing up. Cat news, yeah. Cat news today. Think I'm gonna trade them. Maybe I'll do a live session trading that cat news. Cat news is always good because it almost always moves in one direction. Airman, send a chart. GBP USD, it's not no man's land. I don't see a setup there. See, we got rejected again from the support. If we do get a break below, a retest and continuation, then yes. Or maybe to the upside if we break above this, a retest and continuation would be good. But for now, I think as long as we stay in between these two zones, there's no trade. Okay guys, okay. Send charts please. Send charts. So I can review your charts and I can give you my opinion. Send charts. From the next week there will be rules. You're gonna have to send charts. Even today. Send a chart. GU's in between. If it does break above, we can take the retest. If it does break below, we can take the retest. So whenever it goes, we'll be here to catch it. In the meanwhile, waiting for your CAD. If it does break, we're gonna have a nice setup here. Just go to your trading view. You just copy this link and send it to me. It's pretty easy. I hope you guys are not in your phone and just waiting for my signals. Do some work. Open your trading view, do some analysis, send charts. I hope you're not doing that, just staying on your phone and waiting for a signal here. I hope that's not the case. Very slow. Very slow. Yes, I'll do it next week. I'll put the text and everything and the rules. Because we need some rules here. See, this can be a very nice setup. Waiting patiently. Okay, come on, you're a cat. Just a tempo push to the upside. Then we can have a good setup. Let's see. People are here for extra help. Be thankful you even have got supporters. Be thankful that I'm doing this for free. Look, guys, there has to be some rules because I can't just do that. There are 200, 300 people. Watch this, watch that. Why not just send a chart? That way you become better, and I give you my opinion, and I see how you draw zones. I can maybe uh, tell you where what are you doing wrong there. Okay, have a nice day. There's plenty other streams you can go. Do new buys fit in here? Well, maybe if you know basics, then yeah, you are welcome. But if you don't know the basics, I think it would be good to take a look some basics, then come here, because it might not make sense what we do. People just want signals. Why don't people just want to learn so they can do it by themselves? Okay, Benjamin, let's take a look at your chart. Okay, Benjamin, we talked about this yesterday, the buys you took. You had the chance to get out of at break even, and you didn't. We said about this that we're not taking it. Well, there was a huge bearish momentum, and that's why we didn't take it. We were waiting for a break below. Why did this loss happen? Because daily got rejected from resistance. If you go on the Euro USD, you go on the daily, you see why price got rejected. It came all the way from this resistance on the daily, and that can be one of the reasons why the fake out happened. But we also got a lot of news yesterday which caused a lot of volatility. Let's see. Let's see if we can have a break or not here. Booman, send the chart. Thank you. You didn't send the chart. Okay. Let's take a look at this other chart. Okay, so Aaron, you took sells here, right? Because if you took sells here, it doesn't matter where the zone is. The thing is, the breakout was too weak. You didn't get even a 5 pip breakout. It's not even a 5 pips close. So this is all a zone. You need to wait for a break below all these zones. See, some candles closed higher, some candles lower, so this is all a zone. You need a break below this, a retest and continuation. And this was not a break, this was a very weak breakout. That's what it was not a breakout. That's why price continued, because it just rejected from support. Okay, ECAT is coming in just a few minutes. Once we push through this, we'll have to take a trade here. Benjamin, I explained your loss on your CAT too. There was no fake out. You just had to secure profits earlier then, and you didn't. See, this is the mistake here. The mistake here is you didn't enter in this one to make this move profitable for you, but you took it on this bullish candle, and the move was done before making this. That was the mistake here. Well, it came because it was only a small 2-3 pips range, and you took it in this candle when price got rejected from support already. That was the reason why you took that loss. Yes, this strategy does work on higher time frames too. You can use 1 hour, 4 hour daily. Yeah, I know 10 pips is not that much, but for me it is. If you do it consistently, even 10 pips can be enough. 10, 20 pips. Let's see if we're gonna get a breakout or not here. It's not just about the pips, because it's just about the risk. In that pips you can risk 50% if you want. I think it's all about consistency, how good your strategy works, because there are a lot of different strategies, of course. This is just one of them, and it's a very safe way to trade. Requires a lot of patience. Different things. There are a lot of other strategies you can use. All you need to do is to do some back testing, see if it does work for you or not. I don't expect this to work for everyone, because people have different priorities, their personalities. Some people are not this patient, so don't expect this to work for everyone. There are people who like swing trading, and I respect that. You can do whatever it suits you better. Okay, let's see. It's pushing now. If you have a problem with magic keys, just send an email to them, and I think they'll help you. Is Friday a bad day for trading? Can't say it's a bad way, but it's not that good too. There are a lot of times when Fridays produce a lot of breakouts because it's the end of the week and people close their positions. But still, we still can have good trades, why not? Just that what I recommend is using smaller risk on Friday. If you had a good week, why risking it on a Friday? Please look at AJ. Please send a chart so I can look at that pair that you're looking for. Please. So we can both be pleased and gain something from it. Need to see your chart. Maybe I can find a small mistake you're doing. How do we send you a chart? Just go on TradingView, do your analysis, and you have this code here. You see this small code here? And you just send me the link and I can see your chart. You make sure that your TradingView is public and there's no worry after that. Okay, let's take a look at this chart. GBP AUD entered at resistance of, you entered on the retest of broken resistance. I think your support, Robert, is a bit wrong, because why did you take it there? Why is your support there? Your support should be here. Look at all these rejections. This should be your entry, not here. I don't see why did you take this here. Maybe you're traded based on previous support, but look at what's happening now here. This should be your entry and stop loss around here to continue up. But also make sure to see if you got rejected from another resistance. That can cause you a loss. And your stop loss is way small. It's too small. I don't know how many pips you used the stop loss, 2 or 3 pips, I don't know. Or 10 pips. Maybe it was not enough. But your zone, your buy zone is here, not here when you took it. That's the mistake I see. No break on your CAD again. No breakout, no breakout. That's too bad. Entered on the retest and boom, lost. It was terrible. NZD US dollar. Okay, let's see, why did you take that loss? Do you see why did you take that loss? You always have to do analysis on higher time frames. You see, the daily was rejecting from resistance and you went on the 1 hour and bought it. What were you thinking? Always look on higher time frames. You see why this fake out happened? Because it just was a rejection on daily. Nothing else. Major resistance. That's the reason why you took that loss. Okay, GBP/USD. This is a good idea, just like my idea. It's perfect. CGU, I have the same idea. That's a good chart. Clean and simple. Just wait for a break and a retest of these two zones. That's good. See, this is perfect. You send a chart, I'll give you a review. Not just saying, look at this, look at that. Okay, so US dollar, Canadian dollar. What did I say before? We have a zone here. We have a zone here too. We are in between zones. Switch on the 4 hour and you can see. I'm not taking that retest because I think it's a rejection from this 4 hour resistance. You see how price closed back below. Why did this happen? Because it's just a rejection. We are still rejecting this. It's still a zone. We still need a break above this whole range if we want to take a trade. This is all in between. Like I said before, don't take buys because we're at resistance. And now it's resulting in a fake out. We need a break above this, then a retest and continuation. You send the same chart. Yeah, trading takes a lot of patience, and for the new traders is the biggest challenge. I agree, it is. It is the biggest challenge, and lots of traders make mistakes, the new traders, because they can't wait for a good setup. They just want to be in a trade, and then they end up with a bad trade. See, I'm here for more than 1 hour and still didn't take anything. Still nothing. Why? Because there's no good setup right now. I can just enter a trade just like that, but it's not gonna give me anything. It's just gonna give me stress and the big loss. We need to wait. Patience pays always. Just be patient. Your cat's still not breaking up. had some hopes that it's gonna break, but still stayed below. It's gonna take some time like we expected. Not your style, but thoughts. Okay, let's take a look. Wrong chart. FX chart trading, he sent me a wrong chart. Test it again. The link is wrong. Yeah, except this, I don't see anything else. Your CAD, GU might break down, let's see, but we need a breakout. And can we take GJ upside once it breaks? Pull back. Don't understand the question. Need to clarify for a bit. You need to clarify. Okay. Nothing much right now happening. GA resulted in a fake out. Why did that happen? Who knows why this resulted in a fake out? Why it didn't respect this level? Who can tell me? Why was this a fake out? Okay, just tell me who knows. I'll keep the 4-hour chart. Why did this fake out on the 1 hour didn't work out? If you know it, leave a comment. Want to hear your opinion. It was a fake out on the 1 hour because you can clearly see the resistance here. It's a major resistance. Why would you take buys on the 1 hour when you are rejecting this major resistance here? Like I said before, this is the main reason why fake out happens. You just look at this. Look at how many times price came here. Look at the move. Look at the rejection every time price came here. And now taking this small break and retest on the 1 hour and ignoring this, it can happen. Because see how we got rejected. That's what you need to be careful of, always. Okay, let's take a look at this chart. Nice guess. Some of you had a good guess, some of you no. Stop loss hunt. That's not. The bullish movement was weak. No, it was a good momentum, but that resistance was the real reason. Okay, GBP yen on the daily. Rejected daily support. Can we see this go down? I think this is not enough just to say that we are rejecting this and price is gonna go down. So what about this support here? You need more confirmation. You need to go to the lower time frames and to find an entry. How would you do that? Send me a chart if you can. Can you upgrade screen quality? I think the quality is pretty good. Maybe it's not the best, but it's pretty good. We'll see in the future if we can upgrade it. Okay, GU still in this area. EU is getting rejected from daily support. The only thing you can wait for on EU is this resistance. If it breaks this and retests, we can continue to the upside. But if that doesn't happen, there's no trade here. This is not a trade zone. There's no trade in this zone unless we break below this or above this. That's what I think. Okay, let's go. Your cat finally pushing above this at least. Now, yeah, let's wait and see. A tempo breakout would be perfect. Wrong chart. Am I wrong chart to send? Okay, Ventus, let's see the lower time frame. Okay, so this was a good break and retest. You can take this as confirmation for price to continue down. If that's what you think, then you should be in sales now, and your entry should be here. But for me, this would be a done trade by now, because it all the way to the retest, made the rejection, the move to a downside. Thing is, now we have this zone here that price got rejected, which can cause price to continue down. So for me, I would wait for this to break, and I would have a clean traffic on the left to continue to 134. That's what I think here. UJ at this 4-hour support. I think there's no need to trade UJs too slow. It's not gonna do anything. Can't trade UJs too slow. Aussie dollar. We'll have to see, maybe. We have too many zones on Aussie dollar. We have one here. We have another one here. It's too complicated right now to trade. The best would be to stay away from this. See how many zones it has? It's too messy. Just avoid this. USD can continue down, but I wouldn't risk it because the breakout candle down below this, it's not good. It's only 2 pips. I wouldn't take that as a good confirmation. Sir, on EU I put resistance at 1.12900. Jay, this is why you should send a chart. If you don't send a chart, I can't tell you where your mistake is. I need to see your chart. If you want to see where your mistake is, I need to see your chart. This is why you should send it. Yes, so USD CAD, it's gonna be wild after 4 hours. Jay, if you're using MT4, go open a link on TradingView. It's too easy. It's for free. I'm gonna buy on your USD from 1.12671. It's going to continue. I don't know if it's gonna continue or not. I think you need to send a chart so I can see where your entry is. Why did you take that buy? What was the reason behind it? Okay guys, about the giveaway, I'm gonna choose the winner tomorrow. Everyone who left a comment on my last Instagram post will participate. It's very hot here right now. Okay, let's see. If your cat stays like this, we're gonna have a good trade. But we need to wait for that. Yay. Still here. We need a break above. Yen still. Lots of consolidation. Lots of consolidation. Not too much going on. I think on GJ, if we don't break this support here, we might get a chance for buys. See, now we are rejecting the zone. We had a small breakout, a retest continuation to the next zone. We got rejected from this support and price pushed up. Now there's a chance we might get a break above this. a retest and continuation again to the upside. That might be an option if price doesn't continue to break this and to continue at 134. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's check the daily. Daily looked like a big rejection. Yeah, so you can see every time this is a key level for GJ. Why? Because every time price came here, look at how big the retrace was, how big the rejection was. Every time price came here, big rejection. And now, can the same thing happen again? I think this is already a big rejection, 100 pip drop from this. Price couldn't break above. You see the daily closed below. Next one went straight down. Now, the thing is, if we do break this daily resistance, you can have an idea what can happen. See, when this candle closed above, there wasn't a retest at all. Price went all the way up. So this is how you determine a key level. Just look at how big the rejection was every time price came there. Now I'm gonna have to wait and see. It's still here. We have a small support on the daily here that might reject, but for now we don't have any trades on GJ. If we do break this, it's gonna be a huge move to the upside. We have a big range to fill. We're gonna wait and see what's gonna happen. Wouldn't you say this zone is weaker than the other? Maybe it is, but the thing is, they're both zones. I would say the strongest zone is this major resistance on the daily, and these are all minor zones. But still, if you take sells here, just be careful because you got rejected from support, and this is the main reason why fake out happens. I'm repeating this again. So I wouldn't feel comfortable with sells here, knowing that it's coming from a support here, which is also daily support. So why not just wait for a break above or a break below? That would be the safest way here. Aaron, send a chart please. If you want to check USD/CHF, send a chart. That's what I think. And I don't use 30 minutes. I don't use 30 minutes, only 1 hour and up, no lower than 1 hour. Okay, so you're saying EuroCAD is at daily resistance, right? EuroCAD is daily resistance. If we have a break on lower time frames, then nothing wrong with that. It's wrong with if price Benjamin. It's not the same as your trade yesterday because this level, this resistance is the same as on the daily. And yesterday, the trade you took was not the same. You took sells, you took buys, for example. Yesterday, the daily resistance was here, and it was not here. If 1 hour closes above this, because this is a 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily resistance. Now, if price closes above, that means we have a break, just that it's on a lower time frame. But yesterday, the daily resistance you took was here, and you took a minor zone buy of a break and retest of a minor zone. That's why it cost your loss. But today is not the same. Today, this is a daily resistance. If we get a break above, then we're good to go. If the breakout candle does not close above or below the wicks in the zone but closes above the bodies, would you still take the trade? Yes, because the wicks can be too big. What matters is where candles are closed. When a candle, bullish or bearish, closes without a wick, what does it indicate? I think when a candle closes without a wick, based on my experience, it indicates that there's a good momentum. There's good momentum. It's a strong close, maybe a strong bullish or bearish close. It depends on the setup, but I always anticipate a move on the same direction that candle has closed when it leaves no wick. And I see most of the time it always creates a new high after leaving a candle without a wick, or a new low, depends on the setup. In EuroCAD, are we gonna wait for a retest? Of course we're gonna wait. No retest, no trade. Unless we get a retest, we don't get in the trade. Benjamin, you just have to be more careful when you take trades. Always look left where price is coming from. Because these losses you took, they all could be avoided if you just could hear my advice, what I said on previous webinars. You wouldn't have taken these losses. Okay. Yeah, nothing much happening. Euro JPY got rejected. USD CAD still here. No breakout unless we break above this. There's no trade. I think USD CAD it's gonna stay. It's gonna consolidate a bit. There's news about CAD later on, unemployment change, and I think it's gonna be very quiet. And I'm gonna wait and see. If we take a CAD trade before the news, the setup should work by the time the news come, because it's too risky to hold it during the news. So if we take this Euro CAD trade, it should give us the pips before the news. Aaron, you need to send a link for your chart. Go on TradingView, do your analysis, send me the link of your chart, and I'll look at your charts. It's pretty simple. Also make sure your TradingView is public so other people can see your charts, because you can't send pictures on YouTube. EA can be a good trade too. If we go all the way up above this, then we might have a good chance here. Also, we're rejecting this minor zone here. Yeah, it's not that I invented this this strategy. It was there all along, a long time ago. I just found some details that can help with it. Some details that you need to look before taking a break and retest, because it was almost always there. So let's wait and see. Most likely we're gonna have only this setup Euro CAD. After the breakout, we need a retest. As long as it stays above, we're good to go. But if this candle comes all the way down and closes like an indecision candle, I'm not gonna take it. We need at least 5 pips breakout. If it does close 2-3 pips, I don't think I'm gonna take it. We'll have to wait and see. We need at least 5 pips. Even a 5 pip breakout would be clean here on EuroCAD. Let's wait and see what happens. Next week is coming coming with new rules for the stream, and I expect for you guys to respect the rules so we can all gain something from this. Please, GBP USD. Charlie, I think you need to send a chart. send a chart on GBP USD so I can review your chart and see how you analyze your pairs, what's good, what's not good. Why couldn't you use the zone it sat on now for break and retest? I don't understand your question quite well. I think I need more details in your question. I would use this zone for break and retest. I don't know if that's your question or... Okay, very nice push on your CAD. Let's hope for a retest because it went pretty far right now. Well, not that far, it's only to 8 pips. Airman, you took a loss on USD CAD. Why? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at your loss. Why did you take that loss? Okay, why did you take sells, Airman? Why did you take sells here? On the wick. I don't understand this trade of yours. We said there was not a good break below. You see, this candle didn't even close below here. Why did you enter here? There was no reason. We said that this is a no trading zone. We need to break above this to continue up, or a 4-hour to continue down. I didn't have any plans, so I don't know why you took sells here. It doesn't make sense. Daniel, very nice. If you caught EA, pretty good. Yeah, like I said, most likely it's gonna continue up, but it was just a minor zone, so I didn't want to risk. I exit the trade. We'll see this. If it does close above, we can have a trade, but for now your cat is my main setup. Let's see if it's gonna come for a retest. Pushed pretty hard now, 12 pips. I hope it just doesn't go too far because we need that retest. Okay, let's see, 2 minutes left and the candle is gonna close. Let's see if we can get a good setup here. Okay, we have a good close now. What do you think on Aussie dollar? Okay, let's take a look at Aussie dollar. What is this? I think Aussie dollar, since it's coming from this support, I think I would just skip this. Would be comfortable selling it. I think for me, if we can break below this, then continuation, that would make more sense for me. Okay, so here cat we have a breakout. Now we're gonna wait for a retest if it does come or not. I don't know if it's gonna come, but we need to wait. The breakout is our confirmation now that price is gonna continue up. Let's wait for it. How about gold? I don't trade gold, sorry. But gold is too volatile, too risky. And I've said many times, gold is not safe to trade. Unless we get a retest, unless we don't get a retest, no retest, no trade. No retest, no trade. Just hope it doesn't make the move before coming for a retest. It's already started the move. If it does the 10 pip move, then I don't know if I'm gonna take the trade. Okay, let's wait and see. I think the retest is going to be pretty epic here. We had a lot of rejection before now. I think 10-20 pips is going to be at least what ECAD is going to give us. EuroCAD can be a daily wick fill, yeah. It can be too. GBP CAD. GBP CAD looks like closed pretty good. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's a bit close to this resistance. GBP CAD. On the 1 hour it broke this minor resistance here that created before. Oscar, yeah, send a chart. It doesn't matter if you trade differently. I can give you my opinion on it. Why not? Okay, so yeah, GCAD can continue up. I think it can continue up. Let's see how many pips we have here. We have 10 pips. Taking a buy. I'm considering of taking a buy here. considering taking a buy, but on the 1 hour it's not that clear. It's a bit risky trade. The next zone is around here. It has a 20-30 pip range to fail, and looks like the zone matches with the previous zones. I think it's gonna continue down. Gonna continue up, sorry. I think it's gonna continue up. Just watching it. The thing is, I don't like GBP is not that strong. I don't know if it has the strength to continue up. That's what worries me here. Yeah, I better wait for EuroCAD retest. I think would be more safe. GCAD is a bit volatile lately, and I don't know if I can trust GCAD. Can still continue up, but I just don't like GBP now. So I'm gonna wait for EuroCAD. Better. Did you also play Dota? No, I don't play Dota. Just want to say I enjoy the content education. Thank you, thank you. Taking too much time. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a buy on USD on GBP CAD. I'm gonna try it. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Because your CAD might take too long to work out, so I'm gonna use a small stop loss here. Small stop loss, 8 pips. I think I'm gonna use only 8 pips stop loss. The reason is because if it does come just below this, it's not gonna be valid anymore for me. So let's wait and see. We have a small break and retest on the 1 hour here. The breakout candle and the retest one. Let's see. The thing is, your cat is too far, and I don't expect your cat to come all the way down right now. It might take some time, so took GCAD instead. See how far it can go. I think this turning bullish can be at least some quick 10 pips, then pushing more maybe. Yeah, I'm a full-time trader. I am a full-time trader. See now, expecting this to continue up. Using this very small stop loss because I think it's no need. If it does come all the way down below, it's not a valid setup anymore. I think this is the only option we have for now. There's no other setup. Filling this range to the upside can be very nice opportunity. What will happen to Indian market? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Indian market. SD cat backtesting. I don't know about SD cat. I'm gonna focus on GCAT. My spread is GBP cat is 5 pips. Well, that's a lot. That's big spread. Find a better broker that gives you a better spread up. How long have I been live streaming? I think three weeks now. This is second week, a full week of live streaming. The first week was not every day I think, but this is the second one full streaming. Okay, Oscar, let's take a look at your chart. Go look at your chart. Crude oil. Okay, you sold crude oil. Basic rule, sell high, buy low. Okay, if this does work for you, then it's all good, but this is not how I trade. Thank you for sending this chart, but for me, I think it's pretty risky. It's pretty risky trading sell high, buy low. I think I did that before, and the win rate it's not good based on my experience, of course, but if it does work for you, then great. Just based on my experience, it didn't work well. The consistency is not there. Can you pause the link to the online radio to listen to? It's not a radio, it's just a video, a 1.5 hour video, no copyright. Okay, here's my UJ analysis. Let's take a look at your UJ analysis. Nitish, do Indian market and your market we have? I don't know anything about Indian market, sorry. I don't even know what the Indian market is. USD JPY. Looks like it closed below. We're not going to trade USD JPY right now. It's too messy. I think it's going to move too slow. So it looks good, closed below, but still there's the next zone is too close. Next zone is too close. I think UJ is not good for trading. GCAD is pushing. Let's see if we get 10 pips first. We can secure some, move our stop at break even. Well, let's wait and see. Actually, we had 10 pips, but price moved too fast. Price moving very, very fast. I don't know what's happening. We don't have any news right now. GCAD's moving very weird right now. I don't know why. I don't see any news right now. Let's wait and see. It already went to 10 pips profit, but I didn't get a chance to close. Now I'm gonna have to wait. It was a very fast move. See if it's gonna push another time or not. What's your view on GBP JPY? Like I said before, GJ is in between two zones. Needs to break above or below. Yeah, EuroCAD can be good, but it's gonna come. The news gonna come later on, and the retest seems too far by now. We need a break above on GJ if we want buys. If we want sells, we need a break below this. And next target is 134. It's a good range to fill. Let's wait and see. GCAD should push up. I missed the first 10 pips move, but let's wait. Can still continue up. As long as it stays above, there's chance of continuation. Are you in the trade? Yes, I am. Nitish, I don't know why you're losing or what you're doing. I don't even know what you trade. You're just saying I lost $1,000 or $100, I don't know. But we need to know what you did. What are you trading? Do you trade indexes? I don't for now. I don't trade indexes for now because they don't move just from technicals. Also, fundamentals play a big role on them. So we need to know fundamentals too if we want to trade indexes. EuroCAD still has long way to come. For now is too far. GCAD made the first move to the upside, but I was not able to close. It moved too fast. Didn't give me a chance. Did you try the break and retest strategy on 30 minutes? Yes, I did. Not very consistent. I used lower time frames before, but it made me more confused because it's not the same as looking only 1-2 time frames as looking at 4-5 time frames, and they were giving me the different setups, a different analysis on different time frames. So I said I'm gonna stay only on higher time frames, way better, uh, less stress, less time frames to watch, and more consistency. Maybe it works for you, but you have to do some back testing if you want to find out. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to go now. Sorry that I can't stay to see what's gonna happen here, but I have some things to do. We'll see if I can do a New York session too, and maybe we can trade CAD news. But for now, I'm on GBP CAD buys. So I have an 8 pip stop loss here. I think price should continue. It already did a 10 pip move around here, but I wasn't able to close any of my positions. So I'm gonna hold and see what happens. 8 pip stop loss. If price closes back in the range, you can cut a small loss here, or wait for price to go to your entry to close at break even, or maybe it's gonna hit stop loss. I don't know. Price is on the 4-hour. Let me check on the 4-hour. The 4-hour is also closed above, and we have a zone on the 4-hour too. It matches with the 1-hour. I don't know how deep the retest is gonna be. The retest can be a little deeper on the 4-hour, but on the 1-hour we don't have the we don't have the comfort of using a bigger stop loss. So I'm just gonna stay with a small stop loss and see how far this can go. The 4 hour, 1 hour match with each other should continue up. The thing is, we have CAD news later on, so we have to be careful. Price can behave on a weird way maybe. So that's it. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Give it a like or subscribe if you found this helpful. See you later. If I'm going to decide to do a New York session, I'll let you know on my Telegram channel. So if you're not on that Telegram channel, link is in description. You can join and get an update later on. Thank you all. Have a nice day.